called Don't Underestimate the Gospel. Don't. D. Deliverance was what I needed in my youth because although I was not delinquent, I was distracted from the truth. Despondent in my pursuit, I was determined. Since it was difficult for me to fathom how the God of the universe could love someone so degenerate, so disfigured, so damaged, depraved, and damned like me, I deliberately decided that I would do all that I could to deserve his love. But what did I know about the dangers of discrediting and depreciating the depths of his grace? You see, I was oblivious to this offense, and I became obsessed with obtaining some form of innocence that it did not occur to me that in this obscurity, I was trying to be my own savior. Fear of his opposition is what drove my obligated submission and led to the eventual and gradual omission of his justification. And the outcome, you might ask? Before you learn of how this obstacle was overcome, let me take you back to the beginnings when my spirit was younger. And nothing but a needy kid, never navigating life through the pure nurture of the word. I was dependent on the constant hits, wherein only so many third nights at retreats could permit a sense of nearness to a God I had so neglected. But these were just temporary narcotics, which numbed the pain but never resolved it. And I recall numerous accounts of feeling nullified into nothingness every time I fell. So I began to adapt this absurd notion that only when I was notably good did his love overflow like the ocean. And thus I was trapped in this legalistic and narcissistic lie that the key to unraveling the gospel revolved around you and I. But T, thankfully he had a plan for this change. You see, those who know it never turn from it, but those who simply tolerate it end up spending their whole lives in search of this one and only truth. So don't underestimate. Since I was you, unconsciously living in a state of neutrality, and neither for the world nor against it, unaware that I was growing more and more complacent. D, derailed from the path I thought was mine to take. But E, ever so grateful that he did not choose to make me subject to his terrifying wrath. And instead, he chose to grip me tightly in his grasp. It was only then that I came to R, recognize the depths of his amazing grace. And my soul felt free as I learned to depend more and more on his sovereignty, learning to trust that his ways were better than my own. As I repented of past days, I was made known that this everlasting life was given to us at a great price, as Jesus Christ became our sacrifice. When we were the ones who essentially sentenced the only one who loved us so perfectly, fully God yet fully man, the only one who could succeed at such a plan. Where he lived a life as a human being and died a death with little dignity for the sake of humanity, saving us all from calamity and claimed for his glory and for our good, complete and total freedom and victory. T, therefore, I stand here before you today as living proof that when M, the Maker, reveals his truth, A, all knees will bow and all tongues shall confess. T, that you are God, the one true Lord. And E, even the hardest of hearts and most rebellious of spirits will proclaim that there is none like you. So don't underestimate